My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of The Covenant. Not Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, just The Covenant. Guy Ritchie-less. Look, the truth is, I was just planning to review The Craft and The Craft New Legacy. I didn't realize this movie was actually a remake of The Craft, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess it's a review series now, so I looked for this movie. I bought it for like $3. Still too much. And it's shit. This is, oh my goodness. Like, there is some interesting ideas here, but I can't even say it's wasted potential because it's just a gender swapped remake of a 1996 movie. I feel like all the potential of this movie was already realized in the much better original. So instead, you just got a lackluster movie in just about every regard. And instead of telling a story about witchcraft, it feels more like X-Men, but the worst version of X-Men possible. It just feels like these special abilities, and I just feel like it lacks in any bit of that originality or creativity that made the original so good. And the story and the way it progresses is just so uninteresting. It's just, I couldn't have cared less about any of the characters even if I tried. There is no stakes, and the movie moves at a snail's pace, and it's just boring as hell. And then we get to the final battle. Like, if I talked about the actual plot elements, it's this group of guys. Uh, One of them likes this girl, and then there's a bad dude, and yeah, I don't know. It's just I watched it last night. If I'm being honest, I forget 95% of this movie. I only got my notes to go on here because it was so mind-numbingly dull, and the final battle is an embarrassing disaster. And the cast, almost every guy looked the exact same to me, so I couldn't always tell them apart. And okay, which one's this character? Which one's this character? There's nothing distinct about them. Stephen Strait was bland and boring. Sebastian Stan, he can actually be a good actor, like in a movie of I, Tonya. But here, he sucks. Laura Ramsey's boring and bland. Taylor Kitsch, boring and bland. Toby Hemingway, boring and bland. Jessica Lucas, boring and bland. Chase Crawford, the Aquaman dude the Deep from The Boys. He was boring and bland. Wendy Carson, boring and bland. Like, the cast just doesn't have any bit of personality. There's not a single character that stands out. And you compare that to the original of Firuza Balk as the villain, and she had such a big personality. Or Robin Tooney, I thought she carried that movie incredibly well. Nev Campbell and how she goes from this shy, insecure girl to overly confident and a bit evil. And um, Rachel True, I also thought was great. And just all four of those main characters have 100 times more personality than anyone here. I also guess Steven Crowder, like Louder with Crowder, is in this movie. And I was looking, but I couldn't find him anywhere. So he must be in it for just like half a second, but I just find that to be curious. And the movie's directed by Rennie Harlan, who's directed a bunch of movies I haven't seen. I do believe he directed Die Hard 2, which I don't like, but he also directed Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Master, and I actually like that one. Hot take, I know. I thought it really delivers on the kills, and everything was like the human meatballs is really gross, and that Jim working out bench press kill is horrific. And yeah, that movie I love. His directing here though sucks. It just feels like an anti-piracy ad the entire time. The editing is very weird. It's very amateurish in just about every aspect, and the visual effects are just terrible. It's Just a movie I despised watching. There's nothing memorable about it. It has no thematic depth. It has no fascinating characters. The story's never engaging. There's nothing unique or original about it. It's just a movie that bored me to tears. I will never watch this piece of shit again, so I'm giving The Covenant a 0.5 out of 10, and that's being very nice. Okay, have you seen The Covenant? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,